Hey guys, a little bit of an update. Just doing some fall cleaning up, cleaning out the garage, the last cut of the lawn for the summer, and then I've got to switch sheds to winter stuff where we get the snowblower and all that out. And then also today, surprisingly, I just ordered Dad that air conditioning unit 4 days ago. It's here. It came already. It said 3 to 5 weeks delivery when I ordered it, and thank God it came early because Dad's gonna have the installers that are doing his boiler and hooking up his in-floor heat and all of that, and we need that guy to professionally install this so he can stamp it. So I'm gonna run this stuff out to Dad's, and we'll take another update video while we're out at Dad's because I think they've got the roof on and I don't know what else. Hannah is gonna come with me. She hasn't seen Papa's new place yet, so we're gonna go take a look and maybe get some fall color along the way. Air conditioning delivery.
Oh my goodness.
18,000 BTU.
Well, how did that little rack there hold that?
It's made to go up to the 30,000 BTU.
No, I'm talking about the little rack that you
I
brought
know.
up.
It's made for the 30,000, up to 30,000. So there's your two registers, I
This
think.
goes in here too, no? Okay.
That's your delivery. That's yours. I don't know what the two brown boxes are. Well, they got the roof on it now. So we got some colored steel up there. Everything's starting to move now. The more they add to it, the bigger it looks. Every time I come, it looks bigger. You gotta pick a room and tell Papa which room you want. I just said every time I show up, it looks bigger than the last time.
The black doesn't look bad on the roof.
No, it looks good.
He said he's going to put black soffit with a white fascia. Because
Yeah.
he said the white fascia, or the white soffit wouldn't look that good with it. So he said,
Sure.
he called me about that.
And then over here on this side is where you'll have to install that unit to
Over
go.
by that bedroom window.
Yeah, so your register will probably be right there on that wall for the kitchen.
Right in front of you.
Well, one register there, no, and then the other one in the master bedroom there.
Well, I don't know about cupboards. That's all I'm wondering about. See the one?
Oh yeah, cupboards.
See the wall right in front of you there?
Good thing somebody's thinking, because I never thought of cupboards. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful fall colors out there, as you guys can see. Today we've got a couple of cameras with us, and more importantly, we've got the Kowa scope 25 by 60 zoom on that bad boy. We're going to do some 4K videography with that. Beautiful fall stuff. Maybe we can find some wildlife, but at the very least, we're going to get some nice leaves, maybe some landscape shots. I've got the 150 to 500 millimeter lens as well, so today is just about immersing myself in nature and getting out in the woods. Let's do this. So unfortunately, working down in the creek out at Dad's getting some shots with the scope, I dropped my phone right in the creek. Unfortunately, what's happening now, guys, when I put the phone on the scope, the moisture in the phone case is causing the scope lens to fog up, the rear lens. So the problem is the magnet on this Olin system isn't strong enough for these big, heavy, ultra phones. And if you move the tripod or jostle it, the phone's gonna fall off. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. And in this instance, it happened to fall right in the creek. So I'm gonna dry it off as best I can, and hopefully we can get back in there because we were getting some good shots. So we've got the water moisture warning in the top corner of the phone here, which means we have water in that charging port. And sometimes it can take more than a day before you can charge your phone when it was 100% dunked in the river back there, unfortunately. Filming with this scope is a pretty amazing experience. It's something I've always lusted after with all of the long lenses that I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on, which was to get in closer, to get more reach, buy teleconverters, use your digital zoom, get in as close as we can, 35 feet up in that tree to isolate some nice orange leaves. The scope is it's hitting all those spots for me, guys. I think it's my favorite way to film nature right now, is to get in close on squirrels and anything that I can get up to. People think that you need a scope to film the caribou herd from 700 meters away or a moose out in the pond. Not necessarily. I'm using it for lots of little things: birds, leaves, insects. It's an amazing tool, and you only have to be 14 feet away to get focus, and anything after that you can focus on. It doesn't have to be half a mile away. I'm really enjoying using this scope. Also, give you guys a little update. If you watch the channel, you know that I have a brand new Athlon scope waiting for some way for me to hook a phone up to it. Now, I had contacted a company. I'm not going to mention them because the guy has told me twice now that he was going to send me it, and that was 8 weeks ago. He still hasn't sent it. So I've got another scope that I really want to test out. It has great specs. I'm not going to be replacing my Kowa with it at any time, but I really wanted to try it out and show you guys what these scopes can do. And I was even thinking about raffling it away on the channel, but unfortunately, I haven't even been able to review the thing yet because I have no way to do recordings on it, because Olin doesn't make magnetic phone holders for Athlon. They're always adding to their product line, but it's not available yet. And so I'm going to have to find some kind of third-party product, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because there are limitations to this Olin system, which is you only get the one lens, and like I say, the bigger, heavier phones, you've got to be careful. They will fall off of there. I mean, yeah, they'll stay on there if you just stick it on there and you stay in one place. If you forget to move it, when you pick up the tripod and move it over 2 feet, the phone's coming off. I've done it 3 times today. So my scope here, guys, is a Kowa 774, which is the straight barrel scope. Some of them have the curve up. I believe it's the 773 has the curve up on this. And this is not the newest Kowa scope. Well renowned for their birders, excellent sharpness, quality. And guys, I will not replace the scope. It is everything I want it and need it to be. I'm sure that the Athlon is probably, almost as good, and it's probably about half the price, but you're paying a little bit extra, as is always the case, for no chromatic aberration, for ultimate sharpness, for adjustable eyepieces that I can also buy a threaded adapter to put my DSLRs on, which we own, which we can use. I can't do any of that stuff with the Athlon, but I still wanted to show you guys the Athlon for the price because it's also warranted for life, which is an amazing thing. This Kowa scope is not warranted for life, okay? This Kowa scope was also not cheap. It was probably about $3,000 used with the adapters and things that I bought. But ultimately, guys, it is what I have been craving for years to get in closer to subjects like little tiny birds and things like that. And it is hitting the spot for Gary. I love it. I would carry this thing all day, every day, if given the choice. All right, I've been out here for 3.5 hours, guys, doing a bit of filming, walking around, enjoying nature. But I've got to get home because as of today, the filming of this right now is Blue Jays are fighting for a playoff spot, and if they win today, they are in the playoffs, wild card spot. If the Mariners lose today, the Blue Jays are in a playoff spot. So the Jays just need to either win today or tomorrow, or the Mariners need to lose today or tomorrow. Either case, the Jays are in, guaranteed. So I got to get home and watch the game. Thanks for joining me, guys. Toronto might have blew it this afternoon, but Texas is doing it for us. 5-0. If Texas beats the Mariners, we're in. All right, it's official. Blue Jays have clinched a playoff berth. Wild card. We're in, baby. We're in.